Hey mates, it's Jake. Welcome back to my channel Should I Go? Today I'm taking a look at Los Angeles, the city of angels, a sprawling metropolis known for its glamour, glitz, and earthquakes. But is it really all that? Well, I've been there. I even lived there for several years. And it's time to weigh out the pros and cons of spending time in Los Angeles, the so-called City of Angels. There's a lot to consider, and it depends on whether you are just visiting for a few days or weeks, or if you are planning on moving there for work or school. So this video is just a quick overview of the things I think to keep in mind before deciding if you should go to Los Angeles or not. Let's get started with the pros and save the cons for last. First up, the iconic and world-famous landmarks. Los Angeles is packed with iconic spots that every traveler should experience. Take the famous Hollywood sign standing tall on the hills. It's not just a symbol of LA, but an integral part of Hollywood's history. Whether you hike up to get a close-up or view it from Griffith Park, it's a must-see. While you're in Griffith Park, don't miss the Griffith Observatory. With its stunning views of the city and the stars, it's an absolute gem, offering one of the best panoramic looks at LA. Then, there's the Walk of Fame, which celebrates the greatest names in the entertainment industry. Thousands of stars line the sidewalks, and the experience of walking among them is a cool mix of nostalgia and excitement. Movie buffs will love visiting Universal Studios, where you can tour the backlots and experience jaw-dropping rides. The Universal City Walk is a very cool place to hang out too. Whether you're a film fan or a thrill seeker, Universal is a place where movie magic comes to life. LA isn't all about the glitz and glamour though. There's also the peaceful beauty of places like the Getty Center. Set atop a hill with stunning gardens, it combines incredible art collections with breathtaking views. The Los Angeles County Museum of Art, LACMA, is another fantastic stop for those interested in world-class exhibits. Whether you're soaking up art, history, or just celebrity culture, Los Angeles delivers something for everyone. Second, let's talk about the weather. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. Los Angeles is known for its nearly perfect weather, which is why it's a year-round destination for travelers. Picture this: the warm sun, a cool breeze, and clear skies almost every day. While other cities get bogged down with unpredictable weather, the Los Angeles area offers consistent sunshine, making it the perfect place to explore outdoors. Whether you're strolling down Venice Beach, enjoying a picnic in the city's many parks, or just relaxing by the pool at your hotel, you can expect pleasant temperatures and beautiful skies. The temperatures are mild throughout the year, with highs averaging around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, even in winter. During the summer months, the heat might rise, but it's never unbearable thanks to the Pacific Ocean's cool influence. And don't forget the sunsets. They are some of the most spectacular in the world, with vibrant pinks, oranges, and reds lighting up the sky as the sun dips into the ocean. If you're someone who loves outdoor activities, or simply wants to soak in some rays, Los Angeles delivers an unbeatable climate. Third, let's dive into LA's incredible diversity. This city isn't just about one culture, it's a melting pot of people and experiences from all over the world. One of the best ways to experience this is through food. Los Angeles has some of the best street food you'll ever taste. If you love Mexican food, Los Angeles' taco trucks and taquerias will blow you away with their authentic flavors. Head over to Koreatown for some sizzling Korean BBQ, or venture to Little Tokyo for fresh sushi and ramen. The food scene in LA is legendary, and you'll find amazing eats at every corner. Beyond food, Los Angeles offers vibrant neighborhoods that showcase the cultures of its residents. Walk through Chinatown, where you can find traditional markets, Chinese architecture, and endless delicious dim sum. Visit Koreatown and take in the lively atmosphere with its karaoke bars, Korean spas, and authentic eateries. From Persian to Ethiopian, Filipino to Salvadoran, the diversity of food and culture here is unparalleled, making LA a true food lover's paradise. Fourth, LA's arts and entertainment scene is like no other. The city is a magnet for creativity, attracting artists, musicians, actors, and performers from all over the world. Whether you're a fan of fine art, live music, or theater, Los Angeles has something to offer you. The Getty Museum is one of the most impressive cultural destinations in the city, housing priceless works of art while offering stunning views of the city. You can spend hours wandering through its gardens or diving into its diverse collections. For music lovers, Los Angeles is home to some of the world's top venues. The Hollywood Bowl, a beautiful outdoor amphitheater nestled in the Hollywood Hills, hosts unforgettable performances from classical to contemporary acts. The LA Philharmonic also plays a major role in the city's thriving music scene, with performances that attract some of the best musicians in the world. LA is also renowned for its vibrant street art scene. Places like Venice Beach and downtown LA are filled with murals and installations that tell stories, make you think, and challenge the norm. If you're an art and culture enthusiast, this is the place to be. Last but certainly not least on the pros list, we have beaches, beaches, and more beaches. Los Angeles isn't just about the cityscape. It's also about the vast, beautiful coastline that stretches for miles. Whether you're seeking relaxation or adventure, the beaches here offer something for everyone. Santa Monica Beach is iconic, with its historic pier, beachfront cafes, and lively atmosphere. It's perfect for a day of sunbathing, people watching, or enjoying some classic beachside games. Head further up the coast to Malibu for a more laid-back experience. The beaches here are stunning, with dramatic cliffs, crystal clear water, and a quieter vibe than the more tourist-heavy spots. You can enjoy surfing, a seaside hike, or just take in the breathtaking views. Venice Beach is another popular destination with its vibrant boardwalk, street performers, and eclectic shops. The beaches here aren't just beautiful, they also provide an escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Whether you're into surfing, playing beach volleyball, or just enjoying a walk at sunset, Los Angeles beaches are a big part of what makes this city so inviting. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Should I Go for more travel adventure videos. It helps support the channel and keeps me bringing you the best travel videos possible. Now, let's dive into the flip side and go over the cons of LA. First up, let's talk about public transportation, or rather, the lack of it. While LA does have a public transportation system, it's not as efficient or comprehensive as you might find in cities like New York or San Francisco. The LA Metro, which consists of buses and trains, is often unreliable and doesn't cover as much of the city as you'd hope. While the system has expanded in recent years, getting around without a car can still be a major hassle. The Metro doesn't reach all the areas you'll want to visit, especially in the sprawling neighborhoods that make up Los Angeles. Many tourist hotspots are not accessible by public transit, so you'll have to rely on taxis, ride shares, or rental cars to get anywhere. Public buses are often slow and can be crowded, and if you're waiting for a train, you might be in for a long wait. For those unfamiliar with the city, figuring out the transit system can be confusing. In a city where everything seems spread out, public transportation often just doesn't cut it, leaving visitors stuck without a convenient way to get around. So if you're planning to travel around LA without a car, be prepared for a less than ideal experience. Next, there are areas in Los Angeles that you might want to avoid, especially if you're unfamiliar with the city. While LA has its glamorous spots, it also has neighborhoods that are known for higher crime rates and a visible homeless population. Some areas in downtown LA, Skid Row, or parts of South LA can be unsettling for tourists, especially if you're walking around at night. These neighborhoods might look fine during the day, but it's not uncommon for visitors to feel unsafe or unwelcome, particularly if they are wandering into areas they're not familiar with. While LA's crime rates aren't always as high as the media portrays, certain districts are still grappling with a growing homelessness crisis, and this can make certain areas feel uncomfortable. If you're planning to visit, it's essential to do your research beforehand. Stick to well-populated, safer areas where you can easily find other travelers and locals around you. And if you're staying in a hotel or Airbnb, make sure to check the neighborhood's safety ratings before booking. It's always better to be cautious and make sure you're staying in an area where you can feel relaxed and secure. Third, let's talk about the crowds. If you're visiting LA during peak tourist season, be prepared to deal with some serious crowds. Tourist spots like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Santa Monica Pier, and Venice Beach are packed with people, making it hard to enjoy the sights without being surrounded by other tourists. The constant bustle can be overwhelming, and long lines are often the norm at attractions, especially at places like Universal Studios or the LA County Museum of Art. While it's great that LA is a popular destination, this popularity can sometimes take away from the experience. In some areas, the crowds are so dense that they can make you feel like you're just another face in the crowd, and it can be hard to find moments of peace and solitude. If you're someone who prefers a quieter, more relaxed experience when you travel, the constant foot traffic and lines might make Los Angeles feel more stressful than fun. If you're planning to visit during the summer months or during major holidays, expect the crowds to be even worse. For many, this is a major turn-off, as you'll spend more time waiting in lines or dealing with congestion than actually enjoying the city. Second, let's talk about the cost of staying in LA. No surprise here. Los Angeles is not a budget-friendly destination. Whether you're booking a hotel room, renting an Airbnb, or looking for a place to stay for an extended period, prices are sky high, especially if you're aiming to stay near popular areas like Hollywood, Santa Monica, or downtown. A decent hotel room can easily set you back $200 a night, and if you're looking to splurge or stay in a luxury hotel, you could be paying much more than that. On top of that, if you're hoping for a more local or authentic experience by renting an apartment or house, those prices can be astronomical too. Expect to pay hefty amounts for short-term rentals, especially in the city's most desirable neighborhoods. Even beyond accommodations, the cost of eating out, entertainment, and basic necessities can really add up. If you're traveling with a family or group, things get even more expensive. Hotel rooms that can accommodate more than 2 people aren't cheap, and it's not uncommon to pay upwards of $500 a night for a suite. If you're on a budget, be prepared to either look for accommodations far outside the city center, or accept that your trip to LA might cost you a lot more than you expected. Finally, the traffic. If you've heard anything about Los Angeles, you've probably heard about the traffic. And trust me, it's as bad as they say. LA is notorious for its gridlocked streets, especially during rush hour. Whether you're driving on the 101, the 405, or the 10, expect to be stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, often for hours. What makes it worse is that these traffic jams are not just an inconvenience, but they can significantly affect your plans. You might think you'll only be stuck for a few minutes, but in Los Angeles that could easily turn into an hour or more. And the worst part, it's not just rush hour. Even off-peak times can see heavy traffic, especially if you're near popular areas like downtown LA or Santa Monica. If you're thinking about using a rental car to get around, you'll be navigating a maze of congested freeways and overcrowded streets. For tourists, it's incredibly frustrating to be stuck in traffic while all you want to do is see the city's sights. Plus, trying to find parking in certain areas of Los Angeles can be just as aggravating. Many spots are either extremely limited or come with steep fees. If you're not familiar with the area, expect a lot of added stress on your journey. Unless you have tons of time to spare, be prepared to plan ahead and account for extra travel time just to get anywhere. In short, traffic is a major downside for anyone planning to explore LA. So, what's the final verdict? Should you go to Los Angeles? Is LA worth the visit, or should you look elsewhere? Well, I had a great time exploring the city. It's a place full of excitement, interesting history, and beautiful landscapes. I would gladly visit there again. But it's also a city to be cautious in, especially if you're not prepared for the crowds, the crime, the rampant homelessness, and especially the insane, never-ending traffic. The decision is up to you, of course. Will you brave the pros and cons of Los Angeles, or is LA just too much to handle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm Jake, and this was Should I Go? Your guide to travel, one city at a time. Cheers.